people, it's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Angel as we get into episode number 12 of Season 5. And one could assume that this is going to be a very special episode, because this, out of the entirety of Angel, is episode 100. So, fingers crossed, it's not going to be as emotional as the other episode 100 within the Buffyverse, because that took some time for me to recover. No, I'm excited to see what is going to be happening in this episode, and I'm sure there's going to be some way that this episode is going to commemorate 100 episodes of Angel, kind of like how there are other shows out there that celebrate the big triple-digit mark. So, yes, but as we are, of course, coming closer and closer to this show's end, I am really enjoying Season 5 at the minute, and the last episode was pretty intense and pretty sad as well, especially since we had an active Slayer who was someone that Team Angel had to contend with, and like I said, it was a really sad story given her circumstance, and we had some familiar faces in the last episode with Andrew showing up, so that was a really nice surprise, and I'm looking forward to seeing where things go for this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 100 of Angel. Let's go.
But it's not his, it's...
Oh.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I think God is out at the moment.
Why would anyone do
Whoa,
this?
Wes.
It's just a stupid racketeering charge.
Or maybe weeks if I really pushed.
I can't do this anymore.
Do what?
Any of this. Living with it. Running Wolfram and Hart.
Oh, it's becoming a bit of a toil on him, isn't it?
Quit.
Cody! Cody! Whoa! Cody! Holy shit!
Cordelia?
Yeah, that chick's in rough shape. You'd think they'd give Miss One Foot in the Grave a private room. Which brings me to, hey, couldn't you stick me someplace that smells a little less like ammonia-soaked death?
Oh, it's actually Cody, isn't it? Not what happened last season.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my god!
We weren't expecting. We could stop and buy some.
Ooh, great shopping! I love that idea, because, you know, I'm not so ready to go back to the hotel yet.
Not a problem.
Yeah, what? The hotel! Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think? I was prematurely bald? I wasn't.
Oh, Cody.
Hi, Courtney. Oh. So where's Connor?
Who?
Oh, she,
What do you mean,
yeah,
who?
because she's a
Connor.
higher power, it makes sense.
Angel, where's your...
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
I can't believe you're here. A tattoo, and there's a woman behind you.
You saw a woman in your vision?
No, Lunkhead.
Eve.
Right now, behind you.
Oh.
I went home
Yeah,
upstairs.
it's Eve.
Didn't think you'd mind me using your... Who's your friend, Angel?
Someone
I'm
more
Cordelia Chase.
superior than you.
Oh. My name's... I didn't ask.
Queen shit!
We'll talk business later, big guy. I'll let you two catch up.
And I'll let you walk out of here with your head still attached to your body.
Ah.
Harmony, I want security keeping tabs on Eve while she's in the building.
You've made a deal with the devil.
Oh, come on, Cordy. You're being a little over dramatic. It's not that.
I gotta go. Everything's in place. I'll drop Thursday. Yeah, great. Talk about Thursday?
Okay, then.
You sit around here and play video games.
Rehab, mate. Working out the digits.
Yeah, you gotta get the fingers
Got
on the
no
move.
idea how rotten this feels.
Spike playing video games, I
Amazingly
never
enough,
thought
I do.
I'd see it.
Yeah, got my hand cut off a few years back. Line of duty.
Cordelia Chase is awake.
Really?
She's talking about some vision she had. Steering Angel right...
This is what I'm wanting.
Come on,
Cordy to
stupid
kick this off frickin' balls. Just throw the controller, Spike.
Well now, Guess this calls for a change of plans.
Spike's just like, ugh! Come on, hacks!
You need someone that you can count on. And that's what you'll find here. Someone who'll go all the way. Who'll protect you no matter what. So don't lose hope.
My heart.
Sorry,
And no one remembers him. Except me and you.
And Eve, seemingly.
And Eve for some
Yeah.
reason.
So, not only did you strike a deal with your worst enemy to give up your son, you let them rape the memories of your friends who trust you.
He was about to kill you.
Spike's a hero, and you're CEO of Hell Incorporated. What freaking bizarre world did I wake up in?
Sorry.
It is
I
a
naturally assumed you'd be lost without
weird
me,
scenario
but
to wake up in.
this?
I am lost without you.
You just forgot who you are.
Remind me.
No.
Oh,
That's for you to figure out, Bubba. It's right. And that gave him something. A light. A glimmer. And that's the guy I fell in...
no, come on, come on.
guy I knew. There are no people like us.
Feel I needed that. I needed that emotional punch. Oh, goodness.
She's awake.
Literally, get
She's
a
about to be
room.
being nervous.
What's to say? We all understand it wasn't you.
Exactly. And I think it's more so...
You didn't kill Lila.
I know. Still,
I think it's more so not wanting to affect Cordy and... Go on, Lindsay, do the, gymnastics. Or that.
or nice.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Lindsay. Lindsay.
It was me. Who bit whom?
Did you call me a tit?
I thought he had a soul.
I thought she didn't.
I do.
So do I.
Well, clearly mine's better.
Look.
I see.
Doesn't give you any...
I'm gonna
What?
play dentist.
And you call this guy the big hero?
You call me a hero?
I didn't know you were eating people.
It was a taste test.
What kind of tattoos?
I don't know. Symbols, tribal-like.
This guy with the visions.
One
Called
connected.
himself Doyle.
Shit's getting real now.
No, he didn't kill her. She's still alive.
Parasite you put on me in the first place.
Not this again. Get out of that chair and I will feed you those Manolo Blahniks. Which are stunning, by the way.
Seems to me like you and this guy are working.
I love Cordy's
I don't know what you're
aggression
talking about.
to
Baby, you
Eve.
can't
It's
keep me here. I have to leave.
But the thing that really
So good.
pisses me off is that this guy seems to be going by the name of Doyle.
Doesn't ring a bell.
line
It does to me.
crossed.
It rings a big freaking gong, and I want to know who has the nerve to be using that name. He's clearing out, means we don't have a lot of time. Have at it.
I can't just torture her.
He's right, Cordy. If we sink to their level, then evil.
Oh! Harmony's like, if you won't do it,
I
I'll...
mean, I am evil, technically. I don't mind torturing her for the team.
Okay.
You hussies.
Go on!
Okay, stop.
Urban cowboy got his hand chopped off once.
His hand?
He's back.
He is.
Who?
Lock the building down, make sure he can't get out. Don't trust security systems, he won't show up because of those
It's kicking
tattoos.
off.
But I know my rights. And I want to see a lawyer.
Look, you use the Doyle name,
that's it.
etc. You're
Let's
gonna
find
get
out.
your ass handed by Cordy.
Oh. Well, it's not the size that matters, big guy.
Oh! Okay.
It's how you use it.
Shut it down.
Yeah, but
Please.
you're
talking about?
overcompensating.
Oh, right. On it.
Reason enough for me to come back. You, me. Fight to the death. Yours?
Seen your tough act before, you squirt.
Yeah, but we still got a bunch of Angel episodes left to go through. Oh! Something he can't... No, it's something he could just buff out.
Who is this? Who is this?
Don't get too cocky. Oh, God.
Doesn't matter what you try. Doesn't matter where I am or how badass you think you can. But you know what? I'm Angel.
Oh, so badass!
Guys.
You okay?
I think they're angry, do you?
Might want to give you a good telling off. Bye! Bye! And you buy as well.
And Wesley, you still work the best mojo in town.
I bleed from the neck, he gets the props.
Why does that sound... Wait, why does that sound farewellish? I don't like where this is going.
You'll win this in the end. I just wish I could be there to see it.
Aww.
What do you mean? You're not...
I can't stay.
Or it's just the...
We take what we can get, champ. And we do our best with it. I'll be seeing you.
Cordy.
What the hell? One for the road?
Oh.
So when did she die? Did she, She never did wake up. I see.
Oh.
Thank you.
Shit. So yeah, that was, I guess, the story of Cordelia Chase. Like, that final bit is heart-shattering. I mean, you just had an inkling when she gave Wesley that kind of pep talk that it felt like it was going to be a farewell. Yeah. And with her departing, yeah, it hurts, but her just, well, Angel being told that Cordy died. Yeah, I don't think this broke me as much as the other episode 100, but it still hurts like a mother tucker. That Cordy died, and you know, someone who I've watched since May 2000, 2019-ish. Yeah. Someone who's been a very, very big impact in the Buffyverse. Someone who has had so much character development, I feel, and yeah. So, though I will say I would rather, as heartbreaking as it sounds for me to say, and I don't want to really say this because it hurts either case. If you're going to pick one or the other, I'd rather her die and, yeah, than just be in this coma. Like, yeah. Plus, it gave us a great opportunity for us to explore such a fantastic story, which I feel like is probably one of my favourites of Angel entirely, but definitely my favourite so far of Angel Season 5. I just feel like it was a nice celebration of what this show is, especially with Angel and his story overall, because you had him just really done with this shit. And obviously we've been seeing the Wolfram and Hart situation take a toll on him. And he was just done, but it was really, really nice to have this exploration of Angel and who he is. I love that speech that he made to Lindsay before he kicked his ass completely. It was just so iconic. It was like the epitome of what Angel is, and I really loved that. But not just that, though, but I feel like this show this episode, should I say, did a very, very good job in terms of celebrating how we started to how far we've come. And with that, they brought Cordelia back to give her one final outing to help Angel and help everyone else out, like she is with her agreeing to become a higher power. She wants to help people and help others, and her final act is helping the person that she loves. Yeah, and putting him back on track. But I also really like how Doyle was intertwined with this as well as a very integral part. Because Angel, Cordy, and Doyle, they were the three that started this journey off. And obviously we had Doyle pass away in Hero, and we had that clip from Hero play again, which was not okay. But we've also had characters come in, and we've had we've had Angel investigations grow. But these three, Angel, Cordy, Doyle, they were the one to kickstart things. And I really love how each member was very, very integral in terms of kind of celebrating the 100th episode, but also be very, very important elements to what made this episode so great. So especially with the fact that we had Lindsay obviously used Doyle's name before. And I'm glad that this episode was the culmination, like that concluded things in terms of the whole facade that Lindsay had going for him. Because this was the appropriate episode. Like, if you're gonna, like, not just for the fact that this is the 100th episode, and like I said, Doyle was there from the start, but also we have Cordy back. And obviously we know how much of a big impact Doyle is on for Cordy, with the fact that he gave her the powers, and there was that thing that they had, and sadly he sacrificed himself. So Doyle is a very sensitive subject for Cordelia, and we even saw that when she was reviewing that tape that Doyle made. So I'm really glad that they decided to cut things there in terms of Lindsay parading around with Doyle's name and what he did as well, because I feel like you'd miss a big opportunity, especially with this being Charisma's last Buffyverse episode. So yeah, and it really does hurt. I mean, there was a lot of fun moments in this episode, but it really does hurt when you think about the fact that you had Angel receive that call and she died, and yeah, and but it was just really, really great to see the Cordelia of old again, because Season 4, obviously, that's a very, very controversial, well, not just that, in terms of in-show, but also behind the scenes with He Who Shall Not Be Named. And how Charisma was someone who came up front about this whole ordeal that she went through. And how the behind the scenes stuff, especially with Charisma and her personal life, that turned into a very, very hideous and very manipulative subject that led to her exit. So, but also in story as well, it was just very, very, it was just, yeah, I mean, because that wasn't our Cordy, and like they even said that Cordelia's essentially taken a back seat, etc. But it was just so alien to have Charisma play this character in Angel that wasn't her, that it was something else, that would then give birth to herself, and it felt like it felt empty. It felt like there was a hole in my heart, and it just felt really, really strange. Yeah, it just felt really, really strange to go into that to go into that storyline, because you've grown attached to Charisma's portrayal of Cordelia, and then suddenly this more person, they've taken over your body, and it just feels wrong, doesn't it? So I am really, really glad that this episode brought back a reminder of how amazing and how lovable Cordelia was, as well as the fact for her to kind of remind Angel about the path he is on and how he helps the helpless, etc., as well as the fact that you do need to save yourself, which is a very, very nice thing as well, because I feel like there are some people who do neglect to, like, if they want to care about other people, they do often neglect themselves. And I feel, and obviously with Angel, with the whole Shanshu prophecy thing, and how that's been a very, very detrimental effect for him in terms of how he thinks, okay, well, maybe it was always destined to be Spike, as well as the fact that there is this whole kerfuffle with Wolfram Hart and how that's testing his morality. It's going to be very, very damaging to just be, it's going to be very damaging on your health, and you're going to be in this position where you're just feeling deflated and just in this depressed atmosphere, which you can't really blame Angel for, to be fair. So yeah, so I'm really, really glad that for one final time we got to see the Cordelia that we loved, because I do, and this also plays on to why I'm glad that as like, in terms of, I guess, the lesser of two evils, I am glad that she died, because at least for one final time we got to see the Cordelia that we loved. I think if she was to remain in that coma, or if after the whole Yasmin arc, the whole Jasmine arc, we would have Cordelia's life just cease to exist, I would just feel a bit cheapened. I would just feel like, yeah, it would just feel disgusting to just end Cordelia's story like that, by having her character die as someone that she was not. So at least with this episode, we got to see the character that we recognized, the character that we adored, and yeah, went on this incredible journey with. So, and I'm just thinking back to the hospital bit when Angel came to meet Cordy for the first time. Because I was thinking, okay, that's like, obviously when Cordy showed up, yeah, they tried to have that surprise for Angel, etc., like that fake out, I guess. But now that I think about it with Cordelia's death, I want to assume, because we didn't even see a face as well, I want to painfully assume that was actually Cordy, that yeah, she died there and then. So, but there was something that prevented from Angel from seeing her face or something like that. So, yeah, like a perception filter of sorts. I just think it would be very, very painful to think, okay, well, Cordy was there, deceased, but then there was Cordy who reunited with her. So, with him, should I say? So, I don't know, but that's just my 2 cents on that scene. So yeah. But I loved the interactions with Cordy, with everyone, especially with Wesley, and how she reflected about the fact that even though she wasn't the one to kill Lila, she still felt bad. And just how she was just doing what she used to do in the hotel with Wesley. It gave you that nostalgia and happiness. So not just that though, but that push of confidence she gave him is really, really brilliant stuff. So I really loved that moment. I gotta say, I loved Cordy's animosity against Eve as well. Just, it was so good. Every time Eve made an ounce of breath, Cordy would be there to bite her neck off, and it was just so glorious. He was like, I didn't ask. It was so good. And just when they were confronting Eve about Doyle, which is understandable why they would be pissed, because I was like, because going back to the fact that them ending the Doyle facade was perfect for this episode. Like, that moment would not be toppled. That moment wouldn't be able to be toppled with any other episode, because you had Cordelia and Angel, and Doyle meant so much to both of them. So if you had Angel on his own, just threatening Eve, then it would... there would be less flavour to it. It would still be very impactful, because Angel did care a great deal about Doyle, but Cordelia and Angel, it works so well. So, but yeah, the animosity to Eve was so perfect. I just loved it. So it was really, really great stuff. And then that final kiss, that the thing that we never got at the end of season 3. Yeah, that was really, really, that really attacked me. I mean, if there's one last chance to capitalize on something that you should have done, you're gonna take it, right? So, yeah. But yeah, I really loved the references in this episode. Not just, of course, Doyle, but just going back to just thinking about how far we've come with the first episode, and obviously there was other references to other episodes, like Lindsay mentioning about the fact that he shared something in common with Luke Skywalker, I guess, but also other bits as well in this episode that was very, very that was touching on the references, as you would expect with episode 100. So yeah, but they don't force it. If anything, they don't and that's what I really like about episodes 100. Is the fact that there will be little sprinkles about the fact that, okay, well, this is a kind of reminder that this is episode 100, but they will pretty much treat it like a normal episode, really. So I really, really liked that. With it was just really, really great. So yeah. But it was just really wonderful to see Cordy again, because I with season 4 in mind as well, I feel like there was an absence in terms of her character, and I've been really feeling that. It feels it still does when you consider the other 11 episodes of season 5 as well. It still does feel like a hole is in your heart. There is that absence. You do feel it. So, and I'm not going to lie, I will still feel it for the remainder of episodes of Angel, but she was so iconic and she was so significant for Angel, and yeah, so, but I loved the fight with Angel and Lindsay. I feel like that was very, very fitting as well for the 100th episode as well, because obviously Lindsay has been a very long-standing antagonist. And with this concluding his facade as Doyle, obviously Angel would be wanting to rip him apart. So obviously you can't blame him for wanting to pick a fight with Lindsay. I also gotta say though, there was one before we do get to the whole Lindsay Angel showdown. I did like the foreshadowing in the visions, of course, when Cordy was describing her vision, and then she said, "There's a woman standing behind you," and it was Eve, of course, and obviously Eve and Lindsay were the people to be concerned about in this episode in regards to Cordy's vision. So I really liked that. Obviously, it was played for. There's someone standing behind you as well, and she looks stood up. So. I'm just being realistic of what Cordy would think, because she was really going for her and I loved it. So yeah. But yeah, the Lindsay and Angel fight was just really great. There was of course tease about that demon, but obviously Cordy saved things from going to an even worse situation. But yeah, hopefully. I'm assuming we're going to see Lindsay and Eve again at some point. Especially with Eve just being escorted out the building, see your bard, etc. I feel like Eve is obviously going to come back stronger. Lindsay is more of an uncertain range, but I'm assuming he's going to come back in some capacity. I don't feel like this was a conclusion of sorts, but who knows? Maybe he got sent to court off instead of visiting the senior partners. So, yeah. Good luck there, Lindsay. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode, and really great for Angel to keep doing the best he can. There's that message being given to him. And yeah, I just thought this was a heartbreaking but wonderful send-off to such a incredible character, a character that I have loved so much. And you know, obviously circumstances have been very, very devastating in terms of charisma, and I would have wished that Cordelia's story would have been different to what we've gotten, but as I said, I feel like this was a essential farewell to her character rather than just leaving her in limbo, basically. Because as insulting as, I mean, that's an understatement, really, but as hideous and insulting the behind-the-scenes shit was, the abuse that Charisma got, it would have just been another... It would have been another disrespectful move if you're just going to keep her in limbo. So, and like I said, at least we got to see Cordy one last time, because we haven't seen this... really this Cordy since season 3, so yeah, but I'm gonna miss her, and I loved her so much. So yeah, what a great episode. Loved it. Incredible stuff. And yeah, very emotional. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!